Welcome, Bid Package Manager. You're ready to send a project out to bid in Sitefolio. So now what? From the project, go to the Dollar tab and select Bidding to begin. Your enterprise may have a section for bids and quotes, or it may just have a section for bids. Both function exactly the same, though bids are typically used for competitive contractor bidding, while quotes are typically for gathering vendor quotes. To start a bid package, click Create from either the Bid or Quote section. Now name your bid and select the appropriate cost sheet for scope of work if there is more than one option. Then choose your currency. Check boxes for RFI and Addenda to support communication around those items within the bid package. In the Instructions box, detail any instructions about scope of work, attachments, and where to access drawings. Browse for or drag and drop files that you would like to attach directly to this bid package. Want to know who plans on bidding this project? Provide a due date for bidders to provide their intent to respond yes or no. Then provide a due date and time that all bid numbers need to be submitted by. Once this due date is passed, no bids can be submitted. Add bidders by selecting the plus sign under Bid Participants and searching by bidder name or business name. Once added, click the plus sign next to bidder name to add additional bidders from the same business. Click the Add Me button to add yourself as a bid package manager. Scope managers are added through the plus sign as well, but can only issue addenda and respond to RFI. They cannot see any numbers. To add alternate, simply type in the description for the alternate and tab away for as many as needed. Then click Save. Open the bid package at any time by clicking Open Bid Package from either the Edit page or from the View page. When you open the bid package, all participants will receive task notifications, and due dates will now show on each recipient's dashboard. Review and edit the scope at any time. The bid package will keep record for you of who is choosing to respond and when and if bids are submitted. As you are waiting for bids to start coming in, you can create a base bid budget by editing the bid package and navigating to the Detail Analysis tab where you can provide your budget costs for each line item. You may enter budget numbers line by line item manually in the blue spaces or choose a budget to copy down and then refine numbers from there. The purpose of the base bid budget is to easily compare numbers and evaluate how they stack up to your budget as bid numbers begin to come in. Enter notes for each line item on the space provided to call out details specific to the scope of work or numbers being provided. As bids come in, you will easily be able to compare your costs to your budget, line by line. Scroll down to the bottom to save your updates. As the bids come in, the Detail Analysis tab provides an easy way to compare numbers against each other. You may also utilize the checkboxes at the top of the page to see your alternate values included in the total cost of numbers provided or isolate them by removing the base bid. Bidders also provide notes against their line items at times. To view those notes, click View Notes next to their column and click Collapse to hide them again. Also notice that any numbers that exceed your base budget will show up in red font so that you can easily spot those discrepancies. Click on the Bid Analysis tab to access a high-level comparison between numbers as well as view any attachments that have been provided by your bidders. Throughout the bid process, you may click to review the Scope tab at any time to see the status of responses as well as any bids that have or have not been submitted yet. As bidders review the scope and are drafting their numbers, they may submit a request for clarification through the bid package, generating a notification to your inbox. Those RFCs can be found on the Scope tab at any time by clicking the RFC number you wish to review. Once you've reviewed the RFC and are ready to provide a response, scroll to the top of the page and select Edit. Provide your response in the space provided, add appropriate attachments, and save. If you are ready to send this response, select Save Response Final. To go back to the bid package, simply click the arrow in the top right corner of the page. As addenda come up, you or the scope manager may issue an addendum by scrolling to the addenda section of the bid package and selecting Create. Fill in the appropriate information where provided and attach appropriate files for reference, then click Save. Select Issue to issue the addendum and notify all bid participants. At times, you may need to extend the bid due date for all bidders on the bid package. To do so, click Edit from the top of the Scope tab. Scroll down to the Bid Due Date section and adjust as needed. Note that extending the bid due date allows bidders who missed the original due date to now submit their bid, and for those who already submitted their bids, they now have the option to make revisions and resubmit as well. All bidders will be notified upon clicking Save. Once all bids are in and you've completed your bid analysis, you will want to close the bid package so that you can select a winning bid. From the top of the Scope tab, select Close Bid Package. Keep in mind, once the bid package is closed, it cannot be undone and all bidders will no longer have access to the bid package. To select a winning bid, go to the Bid Analysis tab and click Edit. Then, select Bid beneath the bidder that you have chosen for this project. Choose whether or not to have sitefolio notify bidders of selection, then return to bid or continue through the workflow. For more information on continuing through this workflow or other aspects of sitefolio, please reference the Sitefolio User Guide